It's a good day, fellas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. DeAndre Carter back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. And O'Connell now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
O'Connell to throw on second down. That's caught by Tucker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. In motion, the tight end. To the air again with O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's O'Connell. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. In motion left goes Myers. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll try again. And he's up with the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah taking 2 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hit.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DeAndre Carter returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across throwing on first down. O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A-Chain is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One more time with A-Chain. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them all on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
In motion left goes Myers. O'Connell looking to throw on first. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Myers in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
O'Connell here on 4th down, and he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Got a man. It's Mayer. Touchdown. Michael Mayer. 26 yards. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tua going to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Mayer there to bring it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. O'Connell now off the bootleg. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 4th down, O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Monster. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the...
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tua. And he completes it to Barrios. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing Tua. Eluding the pressure. Penny can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. This will be caught at about the 6.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough fourth down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a one-score game. So the field goal, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, there you go. Said your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Sit, Aiden.
That second half Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
That's the old expression. That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Split on the sacks. Kind of switched to a 3-3 in that split close. It was like the only thing that I had that would have matched up with it. Usually I say save it for under centers, but you change your packages to where it's almost like a 3-4, except you just got it's basically a 3-3 with your 3-4 front with the two defensive ends that are pass rushers, and your outside edges are the off-ball linebackers. I had to switch my package so that I could play the match on it. Try to find the ones where I got them with it. All right, so this is the formation. What I'm doing is I actually flipped this one at the last minute. I just kind of sat there and waited. I like how the cover 3 matched up with the right concept. The outside third and one. The wheel route, seam flat, carried the China route to defend the out route. And then that's pretty much, your user at that point. I caught him spamming with that. Got him a couple of times with it. I don't know if they're going to have the highlights for all of them. Okay, we do it again in the red zone. Same defense. I think the only thing that I did differently was I put the thirds in hard flats, so they would kind of sit right there. And he's running a deep route concept on the 2-yard line. It's not going to work. They're going to hit the back of the end zone. And they're not going to be eligible receivers. Yeah, Tyreek would have been ineligible running that route. So he basically only had 2 guys to throw to. And we're just sitting in that passing lane right here. Those are right to me. I've been using, for my sub linebackers, I've been using the ones with the hidden traits of the aggressive play ball. Like I would use Diablo. He's a great linebacker, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have the aggressive play ball trait, so he's not going to necessarily get the interception animations you want. I mean, he will get picks, but it's not like, oh, he's just going to jump the ball, He don't do that, so they got to have that. So I've been using Bolton because he can kind of be a situational rusher, and Amari Bernie, both of them have the aggressive play ball trait, so those are my sub linebackers. After I will. I had started the season off rough, and I only used the Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history,
I don't play as many games as some of them people.
Set to do battle here. As it'll be
I thought I was going to, but I started the season really just kind of playing MUT. It's tough to kind of just sit there and just play both of them and be top breed in both. You're just going to have to play one or the other, to be honest. And the way MUT was getting, where you had to spend money to remain competitive, and I just kind of got tired of it. I wasn't going to spend no money. See, right here, I could actually use the 3-3. Got a good gap.
Play 1 and Prescott to the air. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lamb will go in motion. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Matchup personnel, and you're always going to be victorious. Sit out there and be stubborn and stay in one defense the whole game. It's not going to work for you.
I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Time you switch up some stuff, man, you'd be surprised the results you get.
What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Go, get out there, get out there.
2nd down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before
do
taking the hit, but incomplete.
No, probably do it next try.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking downfield for Pollard. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 54 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said.
It helps, but it's not like the priority stat that you need.
Sometimes they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go.
But the old Maddens, bro, dude would have probably just outran him, got out in front,
The kick team out there for the Cowboys,
picked it off and ran it back the other way, untouched.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. First down throw, Connell. He gets this to the
baseline again, dummy.
And he almost gets this to the
Please baseline. Thank you, fucking dumbass. Oh, even better.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
Oh, and a free play.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's That's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check it.
Baseline again for me, please. Please, baseline, please. I fucking dare you.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
In motion comes the tight end left. O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Tucker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there for holding it for a short.
Why are you running, making me run slow, man? Come on, man. The bullshit.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. O'Connell. No, he tries to force it down, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Literally threw a touch pass, and he gave me a bullet bandit.
Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we're going to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Prescott. Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
No.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. O'Connell on 1st and 10. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they'll change things up. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Adams, the man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now O'Connell. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. O'Connell working from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete.
Steve Bellin.
4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it. Still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there and try and kickstart things.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4. It started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. That's dumped off to Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott rolling to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now they send a man in motion right. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing, O'Connell.
This game is bailing him out, bro.
But he missed it, and it's incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
In motion goes the tight end. O'Connell here on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
You got it, man. Too much DDA going on. Need to come and drink. That's just what happens when you play with the low overall team sometimes. 243 and 125. All right, Prime. I mean, it wasn't that I couldn't beat them. It's just my guys dropping passes or my quarterback overthrowing passes I don't usually overthrow. He had that stupid momentum ability bar. Probably was affecting it. I personally think they just take that shit out of the game, bro. It's too corny, to be honest. wish they would fix screen passes too, where you're not throwing it off your back foot, so you can actually throw it to deeper routes if they're there. They cater to the teams they root for. Because, like, how is the Vikings 85 overall? One of the fucking developers is a Vikings fan. Fucking the official mole, whatever his name is. How are the Cowboys 87? Like, they're not really at 87. They play in a shit show division. Bro, don't changing colors, just play. Playing football, we're not playing The Sims.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
O'Connell to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Myers. On 2nd down, O'Connell.
Oh, overthrew it. He wouldn't throw it off his back foot the whole way. That's a touchdown. You gotta figure it. You gotta lab that shit up some more.
You at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
From the shotgun, O'Connell.
Bro, I've been through it. Wait, bro, what the fuck? My guy's not running the fucking route. Quarterback didn't throw the ball. I'm sitting there spamming the button, man. Come on, man. When that shit happens.
But such a costly interception, nearly a
pick
six.
I hit that button like 3 times when it was wide open.
For a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run into the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from a yard out. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good.
I failed out that drive, man. I had a wide open guy. I'm sitting there spamming the button and he doesn't throw the ball. Shit.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12.
Why you got the momentum on? No, I don't play fucking people with momentum. You gotta play in a non-home field advantage stadium. Know this, bro.
Set to get this drive started.
Always try to find a way to cheese when
the
you play.
first time they had the football wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
First down throw, O'Connell. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The slot man in motion right. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Once again, O'Connell back to throw.
Why did they get led behind him?
Here's another one intercepted.
That was a touchdown.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And it's certainly not giving much help to their defense on that because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Olave over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
7:34. What's up?
Carr gonna throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Carr to throw again. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yeah, he knows this. You know.
Quick throw, it's complete. So nothing doing there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
No better than that, right?
Receiver, and they call a screen pass. You're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking, but that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Second and 3 from the 9. Now O'Connell. And this will be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Myers in motion right. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. And for the 3rd time here, this is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
Can we tap?
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down.
No, bro. No home field, bro.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're
Should got your players running faster.
At least a field goal.
My guys running incorrect routes.
In this case, they end up with nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Got a whole 96 speed. You can't even get there. So your guys are running faster because of the momentum.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to string quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle.
Hopefully in the future now they take that shit out. That shit's ass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Carter now on the return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into
And
play.
we get a fucking
The head
flag.
coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Open man is Tucker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pete Werner. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to go up top again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. In motion right is Thomas. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Nah, dude, turn home field advantage on.
Game being a one-score
No
game
better
as we
than
go
that.
into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say
No,
it's
I
been
don't play
unusual.
subs with home field on.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. That's caught by Tucker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Back to throw, O'Connell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First down throw, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Tucker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. throwing. O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown. Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive
Dude,
on for
turn
6
on field
points.
advantage on. Knows better than that. I don't play subs with that shit on.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to win this win. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bilal Nichols, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Hey, let's go!
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now this time Carl throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but Well, self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 58 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Fucking ball!
Team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
1, later 1. Later 9. 29.
Carr going to throw here. He lets it go deep for Olave. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's O'Connell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw here, O'Connell. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
29.
Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw his Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Now overthrew.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. Making sure he can get it to the end zone from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
They'll go for it. O'Connor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Back to throw. Carr. He's going to air one out.
Don't fall down.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I'm going to try it, folks.
Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles.
Aiden balled out in the fourth quarter.
Hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though,
defense played outstanding, bro.
And that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout.
Dealing with the
One
momentum
team just
shit,
had a little bit more
turning
in the
it
end
over.
than the other.
Aiden balled out. Yeah, I got a good defense. I was dealing with that momentum shit. Man, that momentum shit fucked me up on some of them plays. Had your guys jumping my routes because they were reacting faster. That boy Tucker though, I love him, man. No homo. Like, he be balling out. People be worried about Devontae when it's that man right there that's the threat. He's the motherfucker you gotta watch for. Devontae just be out there. Sometimes I throw it to him when I need to, but he don't be getting the most of my looks. He just out there got other people looking at him. I'm just forcing shit on some of them reads on them RPOs, and you can't get them plays back. Man, I would have played better in the first half, bro. At fourth quarter, we did it. Scored 21 unanswered. Just these stupid picks early, man. I tried to lead it in front of them, and instead of leading in front, I let it up, and then leading it up, threw it behind them. Just take note of that next time. I'll make sure I lead it out in front. If I lead it out in front, he's got rack all day. You got two people on the running back. He should have been like right over here and gone. That was my fault. That's the one where I couldn't fucking throw it. I'm sitting there spamming X right there. Right there. I'm spamming it. I ain't hit it like 3 or 4 times, and then by the time I didn't even want him as a read anymore, it made me throw it. And I couldn't just, that shit pissed me off. It's like that should still be happening in the game. I had to switch to my dime. You do too many mesh concepts to adjust from the 3-4. That was a beautiful pass. I could have waited on that and threw it to the dig route. I might actually start using this formation because low key them fucking 2 reads are fucking deadly. Yeah, I just couldn't adjust fast enough from that. Force this on the RPO. I probably should have ran it. I wasn't even looking at that. Probably should have just ran. Probably would have had room. And him up with the oh, this we took it balled out, bro. Switch to the dime. I love how that shit just boxes gun bunch, bro. Like, every route is covered. The drag route, the ISO receiver, both of them are taken away. Then your trail concept, you're running it right into the mid-read in my user. You're not going to have enough time for that shit to develop. I put a third over there instead of, I didn't put a seam flat. That's why that shit got open. I left him in a vert hook. That's what y'all looking for, bro. Y'all looking for them things to get separation just like that. See who's getting jammed, who isn't, and you just throw it. That's how verticals can become. It can be very good at times, like late in games and stuff when you need to get big plays. You know how that logic goes, man. You can keep using something until it works. It's like eventually it'll get open. So I got him with the dime here, and I just adjusted to my 3-match. If y'all are familiar with Rip Liz concepts, I gave him a Rip Liz match over here to stop that mesh that he kept doing. See how we took that underneath mesh right here from between 22 and 41. Watch how that Rip Liz plays it. You want to play down to the flat? Fine. We're going to bracket you off. We got him bracketed on the deep and him one-on-one. We got the one-on-ones where we wanted, but I put that Rip Liz on that field. I ain't had to worry about him because I had a backside coverage to handle the angle route. But yeah, we put that Rip Liz match on it from cover 1 robber. Yeah, I kind of got him again right here. Again, from dime, I gave him the Rip Liz. So that route right here was going to get bracketed. I'm trying to do a man beater. Rip Liz is going to trap on it. I put a mid read on the field to handle that post. I got the running back bracketed off with the third. Everything. No, they're not glitched. You just can't run them into bracket coverages. Like they're getting bumped a lot. They're not going to keep running when they're manned up like that. Or if the route's out in front of them. I wouldn't say it's glitched because my slants work fine. It's when you run mesh slants is when they do that. If you run one slant, usually it's fine as long as you know that he can't be bracketed. It's like if you would have ran a slant with the ISO, that's fine. But if you're running a slant from something over here where there's trap coverage, it's going to stop your slant route. Okay? That's the thing with cards. You can't throw bullet passes with them deep, man. And that's what hurts you. Could force you to underthrow. You supposed to let them sell and pass. Like if you free forming that, card can make all the throws. You really just got to be, good with pocket passing with them. Can't roll out of the pocket. The minute you start rolling out or hitting R2 to scramble, he can't throw. Did you touch pass it or did you lob it? Because you could have free-formed that. Because that looked like a bullet pass with the pass trajectory. Yeah, bullets get intercepted. It doesn't matter if it's under pressure or not. Like you can have an under pressure lob pass and it won't get picked off. But you throw under pressure bullet, bro. You asking to throw an interception. Sometimes I still gotta get that timing window. Sometimes I throw bullets when I don't intend to. I guess it just be in the moment when you get excited, you got a route open and you hold the button longer than you're supposed to. You just really got to focus, I guess, What's up, Taylor? I guess the EA servers are tripping right now. It's going to kick me off, and then I got to reboot it on the main menu when it loads back up. I don't know why the game be doing that. There's been a lot of buggy shit been going on. Like the kick meter, you can't see the kick meter. But we can play again, Prem, man. Just no home field, bro. Because that shit's hell. I actually got a game against the Jets. I beat the Giants. I don't. Did y'all watch it? I thought I streamed it, but I went back and tried to look at my videos. I don't think I seen it. Maybe it's up now. Hold up. Let me double check. Yeah, it didn't upload. What the fuck? And I live streamed it too. I don't know. YouTube been tripping lately. But I ended up winning that game, and I'm now 6-3, and I'm in the playoff hunt. So I ain't like ever since I lost the pack, bro. I just been blowing everybody out. What is going on here? I guess I gotta log in. Fucking servers, I'm telling you. There we go. I beat the Giants 24-3. Move on to 6-3. I wish you could go back and look at the highlights, but I beat him in the rush yards, I beat him in pass yards, beat him in first downs, total yards. I won the turnover battle. I got all 3 of my 4th down conversions. I did not want him to have the ball. Look at the time of possession. We milked it on him. Aiden did pretty good. I didn't get like a lot of yards that I wanted with him, but he managed the game for me pretty good with a 72% completion. 13 of 18 wasn't too bad. No picks. Josh Jacobs just went ground pound. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to basically use this guy to goddamn establish some momentum down the stretch, because I can't be. Yeah, Aiden been doing good for me. Tucker balled out. Another game. He been making plays. Obviously, Adams gonna get his. Myers gonna get his. Just trying to get some other guys involved. Curtis Bolton actually been balling out for me, bro. Like, he actually leads my team in sacks. It's like that's why I decided to start using him in regs as my sub linebacker, because I've been fucking with him in here as a sub linebacker. But the playoff race look wild, man. I don't know when they're gonna let the playoff bracket show, but here's the standings. It's like once everybody played their game, this is like overall. Pack hasn't lost yet, but he only played 7 games. You know, I played 9 games. Big difference. Right now, I'm 11 on the power rankings at 6-3. We got a couple of guys still need to play their game, so we'll see how that shit shapes up after. So when we advance, we'll look at that again. It's like the Bengals beating the Bills, that was big. Now I need the Bengals to fuck around and lose, and I need the Bills to fuck around and lose again. And then I need to win my next game. Like, I need people to fuck around and lose bad, because I got a bye week. I got to play these 3 games before I get a bye week. So if I can win. I know I can beat the Chiefs. Like, dude's like, out of his fucking mind, he think he gonna beat me for real. Same dude like was the Broncos. I made him get off the Broncos when we reset the league. He was blaming it on his quarterback. Now you got a fucking quarterback and you still fucking losing, bro. Like, don't blame that shit on the quarterback. Hey, dude over here, he's still 5 and he 5-3. You know, that's a crazy AFC. We don't have a Broncos user. That's why they 0-8. They getting forced losses. But everyone in this division got the same amount of wins, losses, just about. Only difference is I played my game, and I think they both had a bye week or something. Let me double check. Chiefs got to play Miami today, so I'm going to keep my eyes on that. I need Miami to win that. Trying to see if there's any other games that have implications on it. Jets, Chargers. The Jets did what he was supposed to do. And now I got to play the Jets at advance. Bengals did what he was supposed to do. Trying to see if there's any more. It's not really many other AFC implications. I need the Dolphins to pull one out. Pull Rabbit out of the house. He should win because Chiefs don't really have a defense, bro. He stays in 2-man under. I'm gonna just dot him up with fucking switch route concepts. Unless he gets out of it. Dun, dun. And I think Texans is getting a forced win, so that's another game I'm gonna have to worry about. Like, Texans low key, he out there. I'm having to fight back, bro. I got people in my division that AFC West probably the toughest division right now. You go by like the North. That's like a cupcake schedule, bro. You only got one person competing. That South, Colts could be intriguing. But they got that tie, so that counts as a half a game. This game right here. And then if Dolphins beat Chiefs, that'll be an interesting thing to kind of keep your eye on. Look at this division, bro. Like, it's like any one of us, like, we're like neck and neck right now. But I'm pretty sure if the Chiefs lose and we advance, I should go from 3-1. Let me just double check. I'm on a 4-game streak. Chargers lost the last 2 games. Alright, so you got to go by division wins. I haven't had the division wins. That's going against me right now. So I got to beat the Chiefs when we match up. See, I'm 3-2 in the AFC, and I'm 3-1 in the NFC. And it looks like the Chargers sucks versus the NFC. And the Chiefs sucks versus the NFC. I don't know where all that other stuff comes to play. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We need these people to play their game because we're supposed to be advancing tonight, hopefully. That boy Aiden, 5th in the league in passing yards, 6th in passing touchdowns. He had a rough little stretch on him, man. He was throwing a bunch of picks in those 3 games, and then we just bounced him back. He been doing good for me, so we're going to rock out with our cock out with him. He going to do it. Started running more with Josh Jacobs, to kind of finish games off. He's been doing pretty good there. All my receivers, bro, like they doing work. I ain't even mad at them. I told you that boy lead my team in sacks, man, but watch out for him. Crosby, he's mainly just get pressures right now, but I feel like he gonna have a stretch of sacks coming up pretty soon. But a lot of my sacks are team sacks. You know, like I might get two guys to the ball carry or whatever. But he got them tackles for losses. That's where he come in. He constantly in the fucking backfield, just like actually Bilal Nichols and Tyree doing a good job getting in the backfield. Epps getting in the backfield. That's good. I don't even blitz with him. He just be playing them run fits for me. That's really where them tackle for losses come. You know, you line up correctly. You know, and you play your gap assignment. But that's where we at, man. We fifth in the league. We get to play Aaron Rodgers, so it's Rodgers versus Connell. So I have a chance to knock Rodgers down with my defense. We'll see how that goes. I ain't even gonna focus on the run. We're gonna stop the pass. You got this dude run spamming. He ain't got no offense. That way I look at people that run the ball. My boy Jacoby Myers second in the league in touchdowns. You don't gotta have a lot of yards. I just gotta put Garrett Wilson on check because it looked like that's who he like to throw it to. He leading in like receptions. That boy got 43 receptions, so yeah, we're definitely gonna take him away. It should be, hopefully, man. We still need some bodies for year two because I don't want to be putting people on and in a money league and their team is like 0-7 right now. So we'll wait until the draft and see if we can fill those positions. Justin Jefferson. See, Adams, he there. I don't really throw to him a lot. Like, I throw to him, but he always got the number one corner on him. So the fact that he got what he got is good enough, for having the number one DB guard you the whole game. My dude got 5 sacks, so if you're leading the league with 7.5, this is like a more realistic league. Like, usually, you play those fucking 7-minute quarters, halfway through the league, people got like 20 sacks. So these stats are more realistic, with how the league in general is. Crosby might get a breakout game here or there. I'm pretty much expecting. Just not sure when. It's just most of the time I'm playing people that are running the ball. So we just got to take the run away, force them in pass situations. And then, like I said, my sacks are team sacks. I don't have just one guy getting to the ball. And I'll show you here in a sec. If I go to team, like 18 sacks, so I ain't too far behind. I could probably pop up there with the Jets, have a good game with Aiden, don't get sacked. I'm pretty balanced on offense, man. I got we half and half, just 1,000. We could probably bounce that back. It's like no one tries to run on the Chargers. I don't know why. I might try it next game. And this dude sucks, bro. Like, yeah, y'all gotta stop being bums, man. Like, dead ass. Like, stop being bums, because I blew this dude the fuck out, really. Statistically. He just kept getting lucky ass shit. It's the only reason that game was close. Dude want to talk about, oh, I should have won that game. I'm about to show you, bitch, where. Hold up. Bitch, where? You had a fucking 5.3 rating for 30 yards. You threw one pick and you got sacked 4 times. Ain't no fucking almost fucking won the game. Get the fuck out of here. You got lucky with the fucking rushes because I couldn't flip my play fast enough. He couldn't defend. I mean, this dude traded for fucking Mike Evans. He had Mike Evans. I'm like, bruh. Get good over there, bro. T. Bolton, Wilson, Byron Young got him. So a lot of my sacks are shared sacks. I get half the sacks here. I'm like, bro, I just need one guy to get to the ball. All right, fellas. I'll take my little nap, get me something to eat, and then we'll be back later this afternoon, man. I'm a little tired. I gotta get ready for the Jets game anyway. I need to figure out why these folks not playing the game. And the Vikings just fucking just, like, where's the defense at in that game, bro? Like, what happened there? DJ, bro. You have all the offensive yards, no one running the ball. Y'all just passing the ball. That's probably where you fucked up. Turn the ball over. And you spam pat, yep. Turnovers. Yeah, that boy bench Riddler. Ritter. Like, bro. I didn't know they had Cam Akers. He like Pitts. Like my boy Mac Hollins. That boy got Hollins, Drake London, Bijan. Surprised you didn't use Cordero more, man. Cordero need like at least 10 touches a game. That's how I would use him, bro. I would definitely be spamming him out the backfield on slip screens and shit. Alright, fellas, I'll catch y'all this evening.